Okay, so it looks like it might have just been an OBS issue. I exited and restarted it, and everything seems to be good now. Of course, we still have the Mass Effect 2 issue of having to sign into my EA account every time. Which is just, you know, mildly annoying. But it's fine. Alright, so we should be good to, you know, resume now. Yes, we don't want to. I always have to go based on the time. It's a personal flaw. And I think, I thought I rebalanced the audio. I guess I didn't. That'll be a hot second. Like, don't get me wrong, I have to not redo, but mess with my options because the sound, no, I don't like it like this. Sound effects need to be at least in 70. Music, I really don't notice music, so it can stay at 90. Dialogue has to be 100, otherwise I can hear no one speak. It also looks like we can level up. So let's level up real quick, I think. No, because I would like to level up one of my level 3s first. Ooh, but cryo ammo. No. No, don't be tempted. But cryo ammo is really cool. No, 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 no. We'll get level 2 incinerate, level 3 incinerate at least before we deal with that.
No messages for you, Commander.
I know! Don't be angry at the NPC. We actually have to talk to people, I think.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Any thoughts on how
They
to
spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
Thank you. Yep, we need the armor. Thank you. I very much appreciate that.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
And my cat came to join me like usual. I appreciate that.
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
If Morden's modifications hold up, we've got a shot. If they don't, we're dead. Seems like that was always a strong possibility, though. Anything else, Commander?
Let's see. Yeah, there's... I'm sorry, I'm looking at the audio and making sure it's at least somewhat balanced. I think the desktop audio is at least a little bit quiet, but...
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
That is so sad, though. Just to hear it.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
You make no apologies for doing what you had to. I admire that.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
That is incredibly depressing. Nobody knew you were dead? I'm sorry, I am sitting here a little bit disturbed.
It's nice to know someone like you is thinking about me.
Knowing the real story was hard. It felt like... Well, maybe this isn't really appropriate, Shepard. Commander, I should get back to my duties. Everything has to be perfect if we're going to survive this.
You're not blowing me off that easy, Mr. Taylor.
Yeah, no, I do think that my audio is a little bit out of balance. But, And unfortunately, the only way I can actually modify the audio is if I exit completely out of the game. Because it's the audio mixed from... You know, there's probably an easier way to do that. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. We shall see how that works. Let's go talk to Morden and test this out on dialogue.
Shepard, how can I help?
Whoa. I'm sorry, you don't see that, but I do. Game completely minimized itself.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Yeah, that's a better mix, I feel like. I can't tell because I am not listening to this. It's fine, though. Oh, yeah. Let's research that.
Shepard, how can I help?
Any ideas
Sorry,
on other ways?
I've done what I can. Focusing on studying collector tech.
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected.
I
Just
love
need more
him.
samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
I would like to hear about that, but I have no option to ask you.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No. Loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice retirement after SDG work complete.
I really love Morden a lot. I have no reason to. I just do. I find this endearing that it's like, yes, I was a part of the special tasks group and now I'm just over here like, oh, yeah, that's complicated and sounds fun to me.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
Well, that's a burn.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was
Hold
part
the
of that
line, guy.
Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line.
Hey!
Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team. Deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
That sounds very unethical. Just putting that out there.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions. Needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
I have many feelings about that, none of which I am allowed to talk about in the game.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
You just get to hear, like, oh, here's all this, like, stuff. I worked on the Krogan genophage, you know, that thing that your buddy Rex was all concerned about, and then you're just like, I need to go, and you walk away. I do not have enough anything, do I? It's worth checking. And now we can go to the other decks and bug everybody else. By which I mean Miranda, Garrus, and Zeed. I did not... Okay, so I was doing research. I did not realize that Zeed was a DLC, like, party member. I thought he was just supposed to be there. So...
Commander, what can I do for you?
That was new.
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
Advanced mineral scanner. Okay. Well, I guess I need to go scan
Whenever
stuff
you have
in
the
order
time
to
and
do that.
resources, let me know.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Very specific.
What exactly are your duties aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
Her skin is clipping through her necklace, and it bothers me.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
You participated in human experimentation. It's not ethical.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
Like, okay, some level of human experimentation I recognize is, like, necessary for, like, medical trials and stuff. Clinical trials is what I'm thinking about. But there are so many liability forms you have to sign.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Yeah, we're just gonna go into, like, these really in-depth, traumatizing topics and then just walk away.
You told me a
It's
lot about
fine.
your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
We're not gonna ask about
You
self-esteem
told me
yet.
a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one.
Oh,
His Y... How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
and now, goodbye.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Have your, you know, traumatic experiences and then just
Did
leave.
you hear? Another colony went missing. Ferris Fields.
Ferris Fields. Didn't Hadley have a brother stationed there?
Shepard, need me for something?
Do you have any upgrades
Have you
for
got
me?
any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
Cool. Alright. And now we can
Let me know when
chat
you've
real
got the
quick.
materials for me to upgrade our guns.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite, anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us.
You were vigilantes.
We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties. That was our rule. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I trained to become a Spectre after the Normandy was destroyed, but it didn't work out. Too much politicking at the Citadel. Nobody was willing to take risks. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
I mean, case in point, you can end this game with everyone dead, so...
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
You sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
See, at least that's like, okay, wait, this was too emotionally stressful. I'm leaving now, instead of me being like, okay, now that I've made you relive your trauma, goodbye. It's just... It's a whole event.
How can I help you, Commander?
Did I already talk to him? I don't know.
Do you have everything
If
you
you
need?
happen to find any of those supplies...
I won't take any more
back
of
to
your
work.
I did speak to him. Okay. Never mind.
How may I help you, Commander?
Well, we are
I'll
not
see you
drinking
later,
right
Doctor.
this second,
Commander.
so... One more person to talk to, and then we can go actually get more people. Like, not that we need more people, theoretically, but... on. I get so confused with all of these doors. Why are you monitoring my entire ship?
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jessie. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I'd give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle. Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. So you knew Archangel from before? Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. You and I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper.
So you don't actually have anything
And he kept
to...
himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy.
That's the problem. You don't always have...
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
See, like, that's the problem with some, like, DLC party members, is that, I don't know, you have them and it's fine, but they're not always well integrated. Like, just his placement on Omega was weird.
No messages for you, Commander.
I know! It's just what she's programmed to do. It does not change the fact that it is irritating. Oh, can't actually buy anything. I'm not going to the Normandy crash site yet. Yet, I say. What is Project Overlord? I forget, it's slipping my mind. So, that is a time for the journal. Oh, yeah, no. I don't have to do that right now. I want to focus on recruiting everybody first. So... the Convict, the Krogan. I like both of the, missions the same, but I don't remember this one as much. So that's where we're gonna go. Yes, and then that's... and I think I'll take Jacob. the incisor? I forget for some reason. Oh, that's the one I don't like. Oh well. I guess it is a good, variety. That is disturbing. Yeah, I guess that works.
Dossier doesn't say if Okir is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
There is only one measure of success. Kill or be killed.
Canned orders over loudspeaker? Who does that?
Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
Being hired is merely the beginning. You must earn your place in the mighty army we are building.
Well.
Observation post. And ready for a fight, it looks like. Here we go!
Shit! I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... Son of a bitch.
He's not hurt that bad.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't Berserkers. Not at range. You're Mercs. Or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
I've got a nice application of Metagel ready to go. But if you'd rather I just keep walking.
Son of a bitch. I don't know anything. I just shoot the overflow from the labs. The old Krogan up there, he's really been cleaning house lately. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
I want your friends gone. Understand?
Patrol? The last group dispersed. Lost sight 5 minutes ago.
Dispersed? Jador will be pissed. She wanted a show.
You asked for a report, you got it. Dispersed.
Understood. Returning to the labs.
There. You see? I'm helping.
Is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
What is Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them. They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
That's mean.
Have you seen Okir? Does he know about all this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
Was scaring him like that necessary?
I didn't even really scare him
Felt
either.
Good, though. Come on. Our warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
Training is part of your contract. Failure to perform means liquidation, legal and otherwise.
Watch. Look out! Nice shooting!
Change weapons.
Sure thing.
I need cover!
gosh.
Concussive shot ready.
They're not gonna come out at this range.
Never saw me coming.
That worked. I missed, and I'm low on ammo. But I got him down, I guess.
On it. Right between the eyes.
Last one. Well, there goes Jay.
Getting worked. Move it.
Right on time, though.
The Krogans are your example and your warning. As ferocious as they are, failures are expendable.
Fire! Cover! Incoming! Firing a high-impact shot!
Well.
You are different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
7 night cycles.
Why?
Days.
They must breed them full size, ready to kill. Not much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
Bred to kill. No. I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother. Survival is what I hear in my head. Against the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before waking. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
That's sad.
Okir's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice. Not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It like that. But it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A lab with Krogans. Sounds like an attempt to cure the genophage.
Cure? Cure was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
Maybe he's prone to the insanity that the Merc mentioned.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okir expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
No idea. Doesn't look like he's had much success with these Krogan.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
Taught him enough to test for something. But what?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army. Do you remember Jador?
I know that name. It causes anger, but also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
Who writes these lines?
Can you show me the laboratory?
This is not my first playthrough.
Glass Mother.
No, but I haven't played this in a while.
The broken parts.
So.
Behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
Oh gosh, when was the last time I played through all of these? It's been at least 5 years.
Glad he's friendly.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
You could have run or tried to fight your way back to the labs. Why stay here?
I am waiting. The voice told me, if they come, I fight. But I will not run, and I will not follow. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.
Seriously, I love how these lines are written.
Not a lot of room to maneuver. Stay sharp.
You're loose! Run for your damn life! They're all free!
Taking fire! Tag!
You'll bleed.
Heads up!
Stand eye for me.
Whoa, okay. I really do have awful coordination. I hate there are so many different weapons in this. I do appreciate that about Mass Effect 3. You don't have to have them all equipped.
Come close and try that.
Come on over! Got a charger!
Krogan took down the grid. We're blind and getting hit on all sides. Where are the heavies?
I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. I don't like it. And that is the semi-automatic, which I don't like either. Oh, this vaguely reminds me of the map from Pharos.
This might be useful.
I feel like I need to save, and I can't. Great. Love that.
Fire.
That... Yes, me and my awful coordination. At least it's working.
I love this rifle. Gravity's one meanie mother, huh?
Concentrate on the Krogan charge or we're all dead. Who was a genius who gave them arms?
There we go.
Going to cover!
Ah, gotcha.
Recruitment, form up! Take cover!
Love that.
Berserkers are going down, but the outsider commandos are still incoming. Repeat, still incoming.
Firing on impact shot.
Snipe that one.
Gun!
Oh.
I need everyone out of the labs to fight this. Every floor, every outpost, move!
Impressive.
Heavy munitions!
Oh gosh.
Come on over!
I don't know if she's still alive or not.
When you meet the doors holding the mechs, she'll lose all her toys if we don't get back up.
Collect everything that I can find.
Concentrate fire on my position! Concentrate on... Open fire!
There are 3 of them. 3! Anything can be killed if you
Dropped him!
Okay.
Can't see him!
I need cover!
Look out!
Firing a high-impact shot. Nice shot.
Heavy munitions!
I never use the heavy weapons, so I'm trying to. Oh gosh.
This should slow him down.
I actually hit him through that. That is kind of ridiculous.
You're done!
Nope.
Protocol 7, deploy spec ammo.
Good? I think we're good. Okay. Where did Garrus go? There he is.
Shepard, don't shoot. You know me.
This lady!
I shut down the security cams as soon as I saw it was you. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad it's you shooting up the place. Sorry, Ranathanoptis. You let me go when you destroyed Saren's lab on Vermeer. Had to outrun a nuke in a utility pod, but it's still a second chance.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I don't remember that. Probably best if you were in Saren's lab.
Yeah, I'm not proud of what went on there, but I'm using what we learned for the greater good. Not for the mercs. Jador's on a standard power trip. But Okeer is trying to do something good, even if his methods are a little extreme. Everyone deserves a second chance, right? And sometimes giving one pays off. I take care of my debts.
What is Okeer trying to do here?
It's complicated. Jador wants a private army, but Okeer mostly ignores her. He's running the project for his own reasons. I created a mental imprint routine to educate his tank bred. Most don't get through it. He dumps them for some reason. He wants to help his people, but he's not looking for a genophage cure, and he's not going for numbers. That's all I know.
So you know literally nothing.
Finding you in a place like this makes me think letting you go was a mistake. You don't want that.
We agree on that. Don't worry. I plan on staying as far away from anything to do with you as possible. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna run like hell before you blow the place or something. I know how you work.
Okay, the last time it was a plan, okay, lady?
I'm all for second chances. Not so sure on third ones.
Yeah, well, I never said I was smart. I never said my coordination was good either.
Here you are. I've watched your progress.
Well, Okeer, I'm going to rob you first. With all respect.
valuable.
It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
I take it you're O'Keir. You don't seem particularly caged or grateful that I'm here.
You may claim to be here to help, but the formerly deceased Shepherd is not a sign of gentle change. Surprised? Old Krogan should know you. I'm sure Rana has already revisited your actions on Vermeer.
I'm sure you're eager to retell the story.
Such a tale. Saren, the Spectre traitor, threatens the return of the Krogan horde by curing the genophage, undoing the gentle genocide of the Turians and Solarians. But before Saren can deliver his endless troops, in rides Shepherd, securing victory through nuclear fire. I like that part. It has weight.
I'm sure you're eager to retell the story.
Such a... But before Saren can deliver...
I didn't have a lot of room for finesse. If there'd been any other solution, I'd have considered it.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider. One that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
We're here about collectors, nothing more.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere.
Right now it's a human concern.
I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
What does that mean?
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more cuddling than your collective human teats.
Well.
I say, let us carry the genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threatened the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the Horde, but it will learn to fear the Lance.
You're just as cruel and manipulative as those who released the genophage on your people.
Perhaps, but I will restore the Krogan, and my soldier will not provoke a nuclear response as a cure or Horde would. My legacy is perfection, with each pure Krogan reaching higher by standing on our dead. They will exceed, but not forget.
What did you get from the collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange, so isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan. I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype, after I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one. My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
Your methods are extreme.
Okay.
But you know how to deconstruct a threat. Will you help us?
Perhaps I can strike a deal to secure passage, but my prototype is not negotiable. It is the key to my legacy.
Attention, I have traced the Krogan release. O'Keir, of course. I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from O'Keir's data. Flush the tanks.
that weak will. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
You could just start over like she plans to. What's the big deal?
This tank is pure. It involved as much trial as data. Starting over will not duplicate it. It must survive. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done.
You're a very confusing character.
Got it!
I don't mean to be pressing E. What? How dare you?
Still talking.
Oh.
Locked shield.
Oh, we may die. It's fine. Yeah, I did. It's fine. Sometimes you just go the wrong direction.
There she is. Still talking.
They've seen us.
Well, this is a convenient spot.
Not to get hot. Alarms? Okir's done something back in the lab. What the hell?
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins and Okir's personal life signs are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
Haste makes no change, so. We're just gonna go collect ammo. I mean, we're to the end, but I do not remember this well enough to say with all certainty, oh yeah, I can go through this without having ammunition.
Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress. Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress.
I think we got them all.
Yes, thank you for telling me that.
If I knew why the collectors wanted humans, I would tell you. But everything is in my prototype. My legacy is pure. This one soldier, this grunt, perfect.
Well, we've got a
Why
Krogan.
would someone so fanatical sacrifice himself for one Krogan?
Can't be worse than O'Keer. And if he's tough, we need him.
A pure Krogan could pack a hell of a punch. We can always use another heavy hitter.
If he'll help. I doubt anyone's asked for his opinion.
Normandy, O'Keer is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
And see, that is the difference. Shepard is like, he. Meanwhile, you know, O'Keer is over here like it. Okay, that's a lot of credits. I need to get in the habit of actually buying things. Because I went through Mass Effect 1, and it's like, oh, you were rich. I'm like, was I? I don't remember. Just because I never bought anything.
Bringing the Krogan to study makes sense, but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
I see everyone's enjoying the new paperweight. Concerns?
We don't know anything about it, Commander.
I know. You don't find that interesting?
Krogan fight well at close quarters. Perhaps awakening him in a confined space wouldn't be prudent.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with him.
And of course, my immediate reaction, let's go wake him up! I do enough sniper rifling. I don't know. Let's go wake him up.
The subject is stable, Shepard. Integration with onboard systems was seamless.
Can he see anything in there? Does he know where he is?
Unlikely. Current neural patterns indicate minimal cognition. Barring ship-wide power loss, the nutrients in the tank could sustain him for over a year.
Any idea how dangerous this guy is?
He is a Krogan, Shepard. If you were asking whether he is actively hostile, I don't have the necessary data to answer. O'Keer's technology could impart data, not methods of thinking. The subject may know of his views, but would not necessarily share them.
As
Can you tell me about this guy? Anything unusual?
The subject is an exceptional example of the Krogan species, with fully formed primary, secondary, and tertiary organs where applicable. No defects of any kind, aside from the genetic markers of the genophage present in all Krogan. I cannot judge mental functioning.
Open the tank!
I'm gonna open the tank and let him out.
Cerberus protocol is very clear regarding untested alien technology.
He's either a powerful addition to the crew or a time bomb. I'd rather deal with it now.
Very well, Shepard. The controls are online. The switch and consequences are yours.
You are this tiny human, and he could probably break your neck with his bare hands.
Human. Female.
Yes.
Before you die, I need a name.
I'm Commander Shepard, and I don't take threats lightly. I suggest you relax.
Not your name. Mine. I'm trained. I know things. But the tank, O'Keer couldn't implant connection. His words are hollow. Warlord, legacy, grunt. Grunt was among the last. It has no meaning. It'll do. I am Grunt. If you are worthy of your command, prove your strength and try to destroy me.
You wouldn't prefer Okier or Legacy?
It's short. Matches the training in my blood. The other words are big things I don't feel. Maybe they fit your mouth better. I feel nothing for Okir's clan or his enemies. I'll do what I'm bred to do. Fight and determine the strongest. But his imprint has failed. Without a reason that's mine, one fight is as good as any other. Might as well start with you.
I have a good ship and a strong crew. A strong clan. You'd make it stronger.
If you're weak and choose weak enemies, I'll have to kill you.
Our enemies are worthy. No
Yeah.
doubt about that.
That's acceptable. I'll fight for you.
I'm glad you saw reason.
Huh? Offer one hand, but arm the other. Wise shepherd. If I find a clan, if I find what I want, I will be honored to eventually pit them against you.
That is an interesting relationship right there. And we have successfully recruited him. Which means next time we will probably go ahead and recruit Jack.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I know! Well, actually I didn't know, but I figured. I don't like that letter. So, that will be all. Actually, no. This first. Now we save, and next time is next time, I guess. So, as usual, this will be archived to my YouTube, link in the About page, come Monday. And that is all. Have a lovely day, and goodbye.